It's snack time. Today we're gonna do a Costco edition. Costco is one of my favorite places to get snacks. They have all kinds of excellent snacks, but today I chose 5 that we're going to review. We're gonna try the Kirkland Chewy Granola Bars, Heavenly Hunks, Simply Mills Almond Flour Crackers, Golden Island Korean Barbecue Pork Jerky, and lastly, the Autumn's Gold Grain-Free Granola Bars, Cinnamon Almond flavor. Let's start with this one. Here we go. Packaging on this, it's a nice paper-like substance. Snacks wrapped in paper-like stuff just makes it feel healthy and real. And I'm wondering, is this one of those only real ingredient things? Almonds, pecans, maple syrup, organic honey, unsweetened coconut, pumpkin seeds, organic unrefined coconut oil, cinnamon seeds, salt, vanilla. So it's all real ingredients. Okay, so it's paper-like, so it opens up really easy. Sometimes when it's like metallic, plasticky, it's hard to open. This one opens just like paper. You can even hear it. I like that. That's satisfying to me. There's the bar. It's like the size of one of those Nature Valley oat and honey bars. So here we go. Okay, right away, the pumpkin seeds and the honey are the first thing I taste. And the grain cinnamon comes in right away too. All those ingredients on there, you could taste them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ingredients. You could taste them all. This is a really good bar. I don't really eat gluten-free, but my wife does. So I end up eating gluten-free snacks too. This is a great gluten-free snack. I would totally recommend it. You could taste all those flavors. They blend together really well. Like that cinnamon and the pecan go together really well. The honey and the almond, they just all come together really well. There's a little bit of saltiness. I'm gonna give this one a 4 out of 5, just because at the end it's tasting a little too seedy for me. So for that reason, I can't give it a 5, but I will give it a 4 out of 5. I would get this again. All right, next, let's go ahead and try the almond cracker. One of these boxes comes with 2 of these. Once again, is it easy to open? Let's see how it opens up. Okay, but once you get here, it's one of those kind of weird, like, you know that little plasticky like layer right under the opening? I don't like that. I'm sure there's a purpose they do it, but it makes it really weird. And I always end up like pulling too hard and it like ends up tearing that way and stuff. I'm not a fan of this packaging. Here we go. Let's try some of these almond crackers. Oh, that's a good idea. Zoe just asked if I wanted with string cheese. That's a great idea. Thank you, Zoe. First, let me just try it with just the cracker. So here we go. Wow. Texture, it's not too dry like most almond flour snacks are. Super dry. There's seasoning in this: organic onion, organic garlic, and rosemary extract for freshness. There's some flavor in here, and good flavor. They really nailed the flavor. Perfect amount of salt, garlic, onion, rosemary. Now let's try it with the string cheese. Okay, so I got this little piece of cheese. Let's put it on the cracker. It's making me feel a little fancy. All right, here we go. You know what? This stands on its own as a great snack. I don't eat plain stuff like this. Like, I don't eat tortilla chips without salsa. I don't eat Ritz crackers without peanut butter or cheese or something like that. But this cracker, I want to eat it on its own because it really nailed that garlic and onion seasoning. This one gets a 5 out of 5 for me. This is a good cracker. Plus, it's almond flour, so it doesn't have as many carbs. Yeah, this one's a 5 out of 5, and I would definitely keep getting this one. Next, we got Heavenly Hunk. All right, I'm gonna be honest. This one is our family's favorite snack. I already know it's a 5 out of 5. We all love it. We get it all the time. In fact, we went shopping and my wife couldn't wait to open it and she got a little impatient, so she already opened it for us, so I don't get to do one of those satisfying package opening clips for you. Anyways, I had to include it just to let the world know this thing exists and it's one of the best snacks in the world. So here's what it looks like, just a big bite of granola goodness. Fun fact, they also sometimes sell these in like little bite-sized packs. I actually poured out all the contents of that mini package. In contrast to this one weighed more. So what's crazy is one of these bites is more Heavenly Hunk than the mini packages of like 6 or 8 or however many are in there. So these are also gluten-free, vegan, glyphosate residue-free too. Here we go, cheers. The first thing you'll notice is it almost has like a cookie dough texture to it, but not that crazy sweet cookie dough in it because it's oatmeal. It tastes like a really good oatmeal cookie, but a lot more dense because it's a bar. It doesn't taste, you know, sometimes dark chocolate in snacks taste like it's separate. This dark chocolate goes together really well with the oat. I don't know if this has coconut in it, but it tastes like coconut to me. Oh yeah, organic coconut shred. So this thing is just super well balanced, tastes amazing. very cohesive. Everything it's just like a family of flavors. They all belong together and works really well. Not too sweet, packed with all the flavors you want in a sweet snack that has a little bit of savory because of the oatmeal. I'm telling you guys, this is the perfect snack whether you're gluten-free or not. This thing is amazing. So like I said, 5 out of 5, and we're always gonna have one of these in our house. Next up, Korean barbecue pork jerky. All right, so in case you're wondering, I'm Korean, grew up on Korean food. Doesn't make me some kind of expert on reviewing Korean food or anything, but I can tell you if it's gonna remind me of something I ate growing up. So here we go. Ooh, this one has mold. Okay, so that's a bummer because I opened this one up and then it has mold instantly. I just opened it right now, as you saw, and it's filled with mold inside. I don't know if that's a Golden Island problem or a Kirkland problem, but ugh. That is no bueno. All right, next up, we got the Chewy protein bar. I am always on the lookout for a good protein bar. Something that tastes good, isn't too expensive, and has enough protein. For sure, it is one of the most affordable protein bars I've ever seen. I do want to note it has only 10 grams of protein, which is less than most protein bars, but still, when you're at like 50 cents a bar, that's totally fine. So the Kirkland Chewy protein bar. I've tried so many protein bars I can't even count, but right now we're gonna compare this one to all the other ones. Chewy protein bar, 190 calories, 10 grams of protein. So look at that. It's a layer of chocolate on the bottom. We got the peanuts, crispy rice, and the chocolate on the other side. Cheers. So immediately you get that rice crispy and peanut butter. No, peanuts, not peanut butter, because there's straight peanuts in there. And then the chocolate just kind of like, the chocolate doesn't cut through anything. It just kind of brings everything together. But it seems like the star of the show is the crispy rice and the peanuts, but then the chocolates just kind of fill the atmosphere. This doesn't taste like a protein bar. It tastes like a really good granola bar. If I compare it to another protein bar, like the pure protein bar, this has 200 calories and 20 grams of protein. This is a birthday cake one, by the way. Tastes really good. Definitely has that protein chalkiness weird thing going on. This one does have half the protein for the same amount of calories as a protein bar like that pure protein one. But if you're saying, I want a good snack that has some protein in it, this is a good pick. If you're just straight going for protein, don't get this. It doesn't have enough protein. But man, if we're going for flavor, this is really good. For me, I get my protein from meat and protein shakes. That's where I get 95% of my protein. But it is nice to have a tasty snack that has a good amount of protein too, to make sure I get my protein intake level for the day. And so for that reason, because these taste so good and have some protein in it, I'm gonna give these a 5 out of 5 and make sure we always have these in the house because once again, super affordable, tastes really good and has some protein in it. So Chewy protein bars, a win. 5 out of 5, I would definitely get it again. So that concludes it for this episode. Let's go ahead and rate them from least favorite to favorite. So in 5th place, obviously we have the Golden Island pork jerky. By the way, let me check the expiration date. I literally bought it and just put it in our pantry along with the other snacks. And it says best sold by January 22 of 24. So it should be fine, but there's just half of this is just filled with mold. Hopefully we get to try it another time. I'm gonna put this in last place for now. In 4th place, we got the grain-free granola bars. These once again were a 4 out of 5, but these other snacks were just too good. So I'm gonna put this one in 4th place. 3rd place, I will give to Simple Mills almond flour. Also 5 out of 5, but just because it's not something I would eat all the time, it's not something I crave. It's just something like, I want something. What do we got? Oh, almond flour crackers. I know these are good. I'll have them. So they are a 5 out of 5. They don't stand out as something I'm like really want. When I'm craving a snack, I'm like, I want this. So almond flour will be 3rd place. In 2nd place, we got the Chewy protein bar. This also a 5 out of 5. To me, this is really tough. I like the Chewy protein bar and the Heavenly Hunks pretty much equally, but the Chewy protein bar I personally like because there's protein in it, and so that's why I'm gonna give it 2nd place. But the Heavenly Hunk, this is something our whole family loves. Everyone in our family loves this. So Heavenly Hunks really stands out as 1st place for me. If you have any other ideas of snacks I should try and review, go ahead and comment below. But I hope this was a helpful episode for you. Until next time, it's snack time.